can't expect your business to stand out and grow if you're just following what everyone else is doing. My name is Janae. I'm a product photographer, videographer, website designer, and brand designer. And today I want to talk about something that I see all too often as a brand designer and strategist. And that's businesses wanting to stand out, but at the same time trying to look just like everyone else in their industry. So let's get real about this. You can't expect your business to stand out and grow if you're just following what everyone else is doing. If that hit a little hard, don't worry, I'm here to help you through it. So first things first, let me tell you this. You don't have a vision if you're copying another brand. You have someone else's vision that's already been established, and honestly, it's already taken. So if you're trying to replicate their look, their messaging, or just their vibe, what you're really doing is holding yourself back from creating something unique that's authentically yours. I know it's tempting, trust me. I've worked with brands and so many people feel like they need to follow the trends or just copy what's working for other businesses. But here's the thing, if you're blending in with the sea of sameness, you're not really giving your audience any reason to choose you over the other brands. I get it though. When you're starting out or even growing your business, it's overwhelming. There's so much noise out there, just endless Instagram accounts, Pinterest boards, websites that all seem to just be crushing it. And it's easy to look at these brands and think, well, this is working for them, so I need to do the same. And yeah, those brands might have flashy designs or lots of followers, but let me remind you of something that's super important. You don't know what goes on behind the scenes. You don't know what those brands have struggled with, how long it took them to get there, or whether their audience is actually engaged with their brand. So copying their aesthetic or their messaging won't automatically guarantee you the same results. In fact, it's the fastest way to actually confuse your own audience because you're not showing up as your true self. You're showing up as a second-rate version of someone else. Now, here's the good news. Your business already has everything it needs to stand out. It just takes stepping stones into your own vision. But when you focus on your unique values, your story, and what makes your brand yours, that's when the magic truly happens. The audience you're meant to connect with will notice you because you're doing something different. You're being yourself. Think about it. Some of the most successful brands didn't follow the crowd. They literally created their own lane, whether it was through bold design choices or innovative messaging, or even just by being refreshingly simple when everyone else was being extra and just following each other. They found what made them unique, leaned into it, and that's what helped them grow. Not because they copied another brand's success formula, but because they created their own. And listen, I'm not saying that you shouldn't look at your industry for inspiration or to understand your market, because research is 100% necessary. But there's a difference between drawing inspiration and just straight up copying. Inspiration is about looking at what's out there, seeing what resonates with you, and then using that to fuel your creativity. It's not to recreate someone else's vision. Copying, that just leaves you stuck in a cycle of comparison and, let's be real, imposter syndrome sometimes. Plus, when your audience senses that you're just not original or that your brand is just pretty much a carbon copy of another, they're not going to feel connected to it. And why would they? Because they've already seen it before. There's nothing new there, so you've got to show them something fresh and something that's truly you. So I've worked with clients who at first just wanted to follow the trends. They thought their branding needed to look like the big names in their industry. But when we dug deeper and really focused on what made them different, they were able to step outside of the shadows and just into their own space. And you know what? Their audience loved it because they finally got to see who they were as a brand. That's the power of being authentic. Authenticity is truly key. So here are just some actionable tips if you feel like you've been playing it safe by following the crowd. So one thing you can do is just get clear on your values. What does your business stand for? What do you want people to feel when they interact with your brand? These are the foundation of your brand vision. You need to have a brand strategy established before you even step into any area of design, marketing, branding, all of those different things. Then be able to tell your own story is number 2. So people connect with stories. They don't connect with another generic sales pitch. So let your audience in on why you started, what drives you, and what makes your brand journey unique. And then 3, just don't be afraid to take risks. If your branding doesn't look like everyone else, that's a good thing. Standing out sometimes means doing things that might feel uncomfortable, but trust me, that's where growth happens. At the end of the day, your brand success isn't about looking like the most polished and trendy business out there. It's about being real, authentic, and offering something that only you can offer. So stop trying to fit into someone else's mold and start creating one that's entirely your own. So thanks for hanging out with me today, and I hope that this video gave you the confidence to just embrace your own vision. Make sure that what you're doing is something that you actually have a passion for and that is truly going to help people. So if you found this video helpful, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe for more tips on building a brand that's authentically you. I'll see you in my next video.